So I weighed myself maybe 4 days ago, and I was really surprised to see how much weight I've gained. Um, probably have been squatting for the past 45 days, yeah, 45 days sounds about right. There's one of these videos that um, I recorded 2 days in the same one, so maybe it's been a little bit more than that. It doesn't really matter. It hasn't been that long um, of a time frame, and I've gained 10 pounds. When I first started, I was at 170 pounds. Now I'm at 180 pounds. I should have done like a BMI. Is it BMI? I should have done like a body fat percentage. Um, at least try to do one of those fat pinching. There's a few ways to do it. There's one where they do like an electricity that flows through your body. I think that one's not that accurate. But another way to do it is to actually like pinch the fat on your belly and other parts of your body, and it can get you a pretty decent percentage of how much is fat. Um, so I probably should have done that at the beginning of this. Oh well. But I was 170 pounds when I first started, and now I'm at 180, which is very, very impressive. Um, to me at least. I think that has to do with a few things. Um, I started taking creatine, so a lot of that is water weight. Not so much as of lately. I should probably was it be better about the creatine. Um, but yeah, um I just yeah, no, I mean I feel stronger. 10 pounds is a lot. Um oh, another thing that really contributed to it was I was working out a lot back in 2021, maybe early 2022, but because of the muscle memory, it's just like a lot easier for me to gain that first few pounds of muscle back. Um, Body remembers how strong I used to be. And this is honestly, that's muscle memory. And it's the reason why people who take steroids, even if they stop taking steroids, um, they become clean, it's easier for them to, they'll have like lifetime benefits from being that strong before. Uh, they'll be able to, like, they'll have an unfair advantage even after they come off the steroids, because the muscle memory. It's easier for them to gain muscles. You know, was it uh, break those plateaus that people that are natural their entire lives experience. Uh, so yeah, that's probably another big reason why I've been able to make significant gains over the past like literally under 2 months, which is pretty ridiculous as far as uh, gains go, especially when it comes to muscle. 10 pounds is a lot. So, when I saw 180 pounds on the scale, I was like, oh, that must be a mistake. Um, it was actually like 183, 184, but I was wearing a lot of clothes. I think I had like my phone in my pocket too. So I stripped down and it was like 181. I was like, oh my God, like it's not like an air. It wasn't just because of the clothes that I was wearing. Like I really did gain 10 pounds. Um, and I ran out of protein a few days ago, maybe like a week. So for like the past week, I haven't been able to get the right amount of protein in. So like with that, it makes it kind of even more impressive. I haven't been getting enough protein, and I still was able to get so much um, out of my workouts. Um, so yeah, I'm very I'm very happy with where I'm at. Um, I also I was just looking online, and I saw somebody do like a one-legged squat for like 405 pounds, and I was like, oh, well, my life sucks. Um, I'm using two legs and I'm barely hitting 325. Um, but of course, that was a professional athlete. But still, you know, everything's, you have to run your own race. Um, should never compare yourself to other people. Um, Comparison, uh, it'll just make you depressed. So, oh, was it what they're saying? Comparison is a thief of joy. So, I mean, was you got to compare only to yourself, and the fact that I've gained 10 pounds, really great. It's very encouraging that this stuff's working. Um, as far as like aesthetics go, I'm not a big fan of it, but you can see me shirtless in these videos. Still got a decent amount of belly fat, but I mean, it's not really what I'm like going for. I'm not going for like the Abercrombie model type of thing. Um, oh yeah, so the actual workout today. This is a deadlift going into a bent over row. The first set I did was with 135 pounds, but I quickly realized that I was really bad at it. I wasn't getting good form or anything, so I knocked it down to 25 on each side, which is 50 pounds plus 45, that's 95. So I was doing 95 pounds those last few sets. And then I did, was it? Uh, the kind of like, I don't even know what to call them. They're to work out the rear delts. You'll see them soon. Um, they're like reverse flies. I'm pretty sure that's actually what the name is. Shoulder reverse flies. Um, but yeah, that one I also did with 15 pounds on each side. And then I realized I was having terrible form and like terrible range of motion. So I just went to do them with 10 pounds. Again, you know, a little embarrassing, but how weak my back is. But it's more important that you have good form than you like are doing like an insane amount of reps. You can see my scapular winging pretty badly here. Um, Also the angle of it. Honestly, my range of motion isn't that bad. It felt really bad when I was doing them. Oh, you know what? No. Yeah. Um, I think that is with the 10, or sorry, the 15. But yeah, my range of motion, it felt really bad. Like I felt stiff. Um, so I changed it out to the tens, and I was doing I did 10 reps on that one. I think I did like started doing 15 reps with the other ones. Yeah, I think those. Okay, yeah. So and I go a little bit deeper, lean a little bit more forward. Um, but yeah, I mean my back is weak. My deadlift should be a lot more heavier than it is. Um, Especially compared to my squat. I should be able to deadlift more than I squat, but I mean I've always been able to deadlift about the same amount as my squat, and that just has to do with the weak back. Also, when I was doing the bent over rows, the deadlifts into a bent over row, um, that was really messing. That's really messing with my grip, and grip strength is another big thing that has to do with the deadlift. Um, I know as far as like reaching new maxes and all that. Um, a lot of when people actually get to like really heavy deadlifts, like 400 pounds, 500 pounds, 600 pounds, the thing that holds them back usually is the grip. So they actually start using uh, like straps instead of gripping the bar because they get to the point where their back is actually a lot stronger than their actual hands. So when they go for like the 1 rep max, it's usually um, repping it with straps instead of grabbing the bar. Um, so yeah. Um, Also, as far as the deadlift goes, there people use like sumo. Um, I believe sumo deadlifts have like a more shallow range of motion. You don't have to get the bar up as high. So I think you can do more weight on the sumo deadlift than the conventional. But honestly, like it always feels like super uncomfortable for me doing the sumo deadlift. Um, Maybe I'll learn how to do it, but it's the same thing with the low bar back squat. When you put the barbell lower on your back as opposed to high bar squats, when I was taught how to lift, I was never taught low bar back squats or the sumo deadlift. And I've never really felt compelled to change like what I had going on. I understand that I could probably make better gains if I changed up how I did it, but I mean, relearning how to do something with a completely different technique, it would just take too much time, honestly, um, in my opinion. And I have to work back from square one. So, I mean, I suppose like in the long run it would be better, but I mean, we'll see. I might end up learning how to do the sumo, but I would have at that point I would have to have someone teach me the sumo. Um, or I guess I could just learn off of YouTube, like I do with a lot of my lifts. Um, YouTube University, uh, best school there is. Um, so I don't know. Um, I'm kind of I do get kind of stuck in my ways. So maybe I will. New Year's resolution, sumo and low bar back squat. Um, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Um, I mean, I think it's more important to focus on the basics and just working from there with the progressive overload. So yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. Anyway, 10 pounds. I'm very pleased with my progress. Um, so that's all I got for you guys. I'll just let the rest of the video run out, but yeah, that's all. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.